Yo, take two. Because I stopped recording after the first 10 seconds. What's up, Nick?
Touch the right button. Don't
touch the right
one.
buttons. We're getting into IDPs today. Our fantasy group chats are back into full swing. Shit talk. Shout out John, Gabe, and Ken for going at it today. Football's back, baby. Let's kick it. All right, we're here. I didn't click the wrong button. And breaking news, I just read that Vita Vea just got extended.
Oh, that's not surprising.
It's not, but Baker's probably like,
Baker said once preseason started, he didn't want to talk about that shit anymore.
Yeah, I know, but he's still got to be like WTF because guess what? They still extended one of his teammates and didn't extend him. So I got a feeling. I have a feeling, I'm just calling it now, that if Drew Allar doesn't take Aaron Rodgers' spot at Pittsburgh, that Pittsburgh will pursue Baker next offseason.
You mean Tampa?
Huh?
You mean Tampa pursue him?
No, I'm saying that Pittsburgh will pursue Baker.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think it could. I'm saying if Drew Allar doesn't pan out. But his preseason game, did you see his stat line?
Yeah, but dude, them are third and fourth stringers.
I don't give a shit, Nick. It's impressive. It is.
It is, but they're not starters.
Joe Burrow came out and got sacked by our second string defense.
It's like watching the Senior Bowl. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, well,
I still have it on, but I don't give a shit.
I do, because our second string defense sacked the shit out of Joe Burrow in the 2-3 series he was in. Gave me some promise. I still don't get why they play them now at all.
Well, the good thing is, though, if it's our second team, we'll be seeing at least half these motherfuckers at some point this year.
Exactly.
I mean,
because we're going to find out that we have a substation next to our shit. That's going to happen. There's got to be some logical, scientific explanation why we have 27 players on the PUP list every 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's get into some IDPs, and then we're going to cover some preseason games. Even though Nick doesn't give a shit, we're still going to cover them.
I still watch.
I still watch.
Well, I still want to see the diamonds in the rough, dude. This is where you pick out fantasy shit, that wide receiver that just nobody ever heard of until today.
You know, and I know you shouldn't judge stuff like this, but I remember specifically last preseason, they sent out like the Lions sent out like a linebacker to field our first opening kickoff, and he fucking fumbled the ball. Yeah. And the guy this year fucking tripped. So it's an improvement. We didn't fumble. We tripped, but we didn't fumble. So
holy fuck, we're stupid.
It's just crazy, dude. You know what? Shout out Dan for like trying shit like that. You know, because you don't see other teams be like, hey, you know, go out there and field this kick, even though you've never done it once in your entire career. Do it now. Go. Kick him in the ass.
We're like the banana ball of fucking football.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Because we do sell out, and we're a joke.
All right. So not a lot of people play IDPs. So to give a very quick description of IDPs, IDP stands for individual defensive player. There is a whole other slew of scoring that these players do. I'd say on an average week, IDP will merit you anywhere from 10 to 15 points, with linebacker being the number one position for IDPs. Mainly because they're a candidate for sacks. They're a candidate for the highest amount of tackles on the team each week. And tackles are a point, sacks are 2, interceptions are 3, fumble recoveries are 3, forced fumbles I think are even 2. And it goes on and on and on. But anyways, we play that in the 2 leagues that I run. We do not play it in the one that I won. However, But that being said, it gave me, yeah. So this year's linebacker 1 on the list, I'm going to actually pull up the Fantasy
Probably Roquan
Pros.
Smith, isn't it?
It is not Roquan Smith, even though he is in the, he is number 4, I think, this year.
He gets a hell of a lot of tackles.
Yeah. God, I don't understand why in the hell that it logs me out every 5 minutes. Hey, attention, every website ever. No one's trying to pay my bills or shit. Like, let them hack my shit. Stop logging me out. Just a thought.
Did you watch any of the Hall of Fame shit? Speaking of great linebackers.
Just caught a little bit of it.
Oh my God, they were showing Luke Kuechly highlights like during his speech and shit, and he's calling plays out before they run it. Like, it was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. That's
He'd be like, he's pulling, they're running left, and he'd meet him in the hole, and it was like, what?
So this year, linebacker 1 is Jordyn Brooks from Miami.
Okay.
They're
on defense a lot.
It's a good debate to have between like Brooks, Jack Campbell, and what's his freaking name? Carson Schwesinger.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the top 3. You can arguably put any one of those 3 in the top. If you go by Madden ratings, which I throw in the garbage, Jack Campbell takes the highest tackling rating, which is kind of cool. Shout out Soft Drink TV for giving your highest Madden rating that you've ever given at a 5.374 or whatever the hell specific rating it was that you gave. Yeah. So, on Carson Schwesinger, he is going to get a ton of tackles every game by a landslide. If you want a really consistent, you grab him. Where do you think, though, now that he's not a rookie, he's got some time under his belt, where would you put him, though, as being drafted for IDPs? Do you still think he's like 3 to the people that do this with us that don't even watch this shit? Or no?
Yeah, I don't know, because here's the thing. Last year, he was always available because of Myles Garrett. Can Jared Verse control that amount of the line to get him free every play? That's, I think, going to be a big factor in this.
Yeah, are we going to find out that Myles Garrett was the entire Browns defense?
Yeah, like he just opened everybody up, and now all of a sudden they're fucked.
Yep.
I'm curious to see on that. That's my only question mark there, because you did lose the best defensive player in the NFL. Like, hands down.
Yep. Yeah, and number 2 is Jack Campbell. Didn't want to skip over him, but
yeah,
he's just consistent. They extended him this year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he's gotten paid. The defense is on the up. I think Kelvin Shepard is using him more than ever in different areas now. I'm really excited to see. Oh, and he's a new dad, so you got that on the table too. You're gonna plop. You thought he played hard before. Boy, look out! Changes your life. So there's also the great debate on taking a defensive end as an IDP. What are your thoughts on a defensive end as an IDP?
I don't like it, because when they have a great game, they have a great game, and it helps, but they're so up and down.
Yeah, you're going to have like Hutchinson get like 3 sacks in a game and get like 12 points just off that.
Yeah, and a forced fumble, and then
yep, and then the next week he comes back and he has like 2 tackles.
Yeah.
It's really tough, but there are a lot of people in our leagues that do rock a defensive end almost all season.
It is, but middle linebacker is the most consistent. It's the most predictable.
Yep.
Because even a bad day for a middle linebacker is still like 7 points,
Yep.
They're on the field all 3 downs. I have on like bye weeks and shit picked up a random defensive end, but not permanently.
Yeah.
If I see somebody playing the Jets, I might think about it.
So this is kind of crazy to me. I think this is the highest I've ever seen either one of these players. So on the defensive end, Myles Garrett took number 9 on FantasyPros IDP list.
Yeah.
And number 16 is Hutch. That's crazy. Most of the time they're like below 20.
Somebody in our league will grab one of them for sure. Guaranteed.
Yeah. All right. Number 5's coming in with Ernest Jones. I've had him before. Another solid linebacker out of Seattle. Just again, the word solid just describes your linebacker core when it comes to IDPs. You really can't go wrong with anybody in this top 10. I mean, because you've got, holy shit, Jacksonville's linebacker that I'm not even going to attempt that. You got Blake Cashman out of Minnesota. And you got Fred Warner out of San Francisco. That's if he can stay healthy. Zack Baun out of Philly at 10. You got Sherwood from the Jets. You got Quay Walker, Cowie, or whatever how you say that, in Vegas. It's kind of wild to me that Nate Landman, who is the middle linebacker for the Rams, is ranked lower than Myles Garrett on the IDP list.
Well, Myles Garrett is kind of
It's Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Fair.
And if Aaron Donald, when he comes back, oh my God. That's going to be so fucked up to face.
I wonder if Aaron Donald plays on the inside, though, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. But he takes 2 guys off the line every time they snap the fucking ball. And so does Myles Garrett. You're running out of linemen really quickly.
Yeah, you are.
What are you going to put a running back there? Good luck, you fucking poor bastard.
I thought for a few years about kind of expanding our IDPs a little bit. But I don't think there's a way in ESPN to do it. And if somebody knows a way, leave it in the comments. I'd love to have lineman, linebacker, defensive back. One position of each. I just think that would be fun.
That'd be wild. That'd be in depth. I'd be game.
And that's the thing too. There's kind of an argument like, okay, so at what point, because you can have head coaches, you can have punters, you can have coordinators. At what point does it take skill out and it's just luck?
Coaches for me.
Coaches, yeah.
Seriously, because it's a crapshoot whether they win or lose every week. At least players, you're betting on one guy.
Yeah, and the coaches' scoring's wild. I think you get points if they win the coin toss and shit. That is all luck. That is 50-50 luck.
That's what I mean. Coaches is where I draw the line. I don't mind individual players.
We did vote on it a couple of years ago, and you guys all gave me the middle finger.
Yeah, because we should.
We voted in IDPs, and we voted back kickers. So,
yeah, I'm good with both of them. They're individual players. And keep Bill Belichick out of the fucking news.
He ain't in the news anymore, dude. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, he is. He's always in the news because they're not sure if his girlfriend is 16 or 24.
Or a troll.
Yeah.
Or what's the term I'm looking for? A hobbit.
Dude, Adam Vinatieri's speech making fun of Bill Belichick and Peyton Manning was so fucking funny.
Dude, his speech was funny, period. His whole Pat McAfee balls in my hand more than my wife joke. Holy shit.
Dude, that threw me right off. I've never heard a speech like that at the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Someone that doesn't get interviewed very often are kickers. All right. Yeah. I didn't know. I just thought Adam Vinatieri was like a mute. You know what I mean? I just saw him have an iron foot for 20 seasons, make all sorts of game-winning field goals, be a total G, stay out of negative tabloids, the whole 9, retire on top of the game. Is he NFL's leading scorer?
I think so.
Yeah. First ballot Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently quite an asshole.
Which I fucking love. It might have been quiet, but when he made a field goal, he's going over to that other team's. Fuck you guys.
Apparently, I can't believe we never saw more of it. I didn't expect that.
Well, he also played in an era though with way less coverage on players. I mean, dude, I remember this. Jesus Christ, we're getting old. I remember when the Patriots made the playoffs the first time in 2001 or whatever it was with Brady, and they played the Raiders, and that game went to overtime, and I didn't catch the end of it. No one had a phone to look it up. I had to go to Bob Evans for breakfast the next morning with my dad and ask him if they were selling a newspaper that might have had the score printed in it. and it had all the other scores printed, but it said not complete upon printing. I'm like, mother of God! It was just so bad. So, being in that era, if he was like now, think about it. Even like Pat McAfee, as animated as he is, we really didn't know that when he played ball.
Right.
And now we do. Now I'm starting to think that like all kickers and punters have the best personalities in the league. I mean, like, except for maybe Sebastian Janikowski. He was an asshole.
It kind of depends on who you play for. Like, when you were a Patriot, you didn't do interviews. Bill Belichick would kill you.
Tell that to Mike Vrabel.
Why do you think we're so outspoken when they fucking left the Patriots? Like Julian Edelman, all the stories he tells on his podcast about how fucked up the shit they did was, and he never said a word his whole career.
All right. I got a little preview I'm going to give us at the end of here for our drafts for anybody that actually watches this pod that does our leagues. That I'm going to give a little preview of some shit. All right. Anyways, IDPs, crazy position in fantasy football. If you don't do it, I suggest you at least try it for a season. Dip your toes in it. See how you like it. I think it's an added bit of fun. And, it's almost impossible to score 200 points with standard fantasy scoring.
Oh, yeah.
With PPR, with Superflex, and IDPs, breaking 200 is not hard, and it's fun when you do it. I'd say we get about 5 or 6 every season.
At least.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to cover some preseason games here. Then I think we'll wrap up talking about Scottie Scheffler being Scottie Scheffler again. I'll finish up the day with a little sneak peek at what we do to determine our draft selection. So yeah, all right. Bengals Lions. What player from the Lions had those couple sacks?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
I don't know, but he's looking very promising. I think he's a rookie. Anyways, doesn't matter. Again, it was, our number 2 defense sacked Joe Burrow a couple times, which is a really good upside because they're the ones that are probably going to be playing 80% of the season, like you said. Steelers, Packers, Drew Allar, 10 for 13, 153 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rush touchdown. But it was against Green Bay's third string. So
I know, but if he can show a shred of hope, they might even start him in a couple games this year.
Yeah, especially if Rodgers comes out and fucking sucks again. I mean, seriously, dude, like he's no spring chicken, and he does not have. You never saw Tom Brady smoking fucking peyote on a Netflix documentary to play till he was 87 years old. All right, Aaron Rodgers does that shit, talks about it, which more power to you, dude. I ain't taking none of that from you. But you ain't playing this long. You're done. If you make it all the way through the season, I will be shocked.
And his only problem is he just doesn't throw it deep anymore.
He doesn't have the arm strength to do it anymore, dude.
Brady still could in his 40s. That's the big
Brady didn't smoke peyote.
That you know of.
Avocado ice cream. Sex with models. Not Danica Patrick. Oh, shit. All right. Getting off topic here.
You're making a left turn.
Yeah, left turn. Fuck you, Danica. I think you can't steer that better than me. All right. Colts Patriots kiss their cousins, tied 13-13. Anthony Richardson still looks like hell.
And always will.
At least he didn't sit out because he was tired.
They might as well make him a receiver. But then again, he couldn't play more than half the play.
No, dude, he weighs a ton.
Tight end.
He'd be bigger than frickin'
Taysom Hill.
No, what's that dude that plays for Pittsburgh?
Oh, he's definitely not
Washington?
bigger than him. Yeah.
Fucking close.
325 pounds or something.
It's got to be close.
No. Anthony Richardson's like 265, 270.
Chargers 27, Texans 7. LA's offense looked good. Texans, despite the score, the Texans defense did look decent. Especially because it was their depth, like the depth of their defense. They already have a really good starting defense. Their depth is decent too. Cardinals beat the Raiders. Mendoza, whatever. He did okay.
They were letting him call his own audibles and shit, though. That's pretty good for your first
Kirk
start.
Cousins, it's his job to lose. I mean, seriously, it's his job 110% to lose. Which, speaking truthfully, he probably will. I mean, just the football he's played the last 5-6 years is backup quarterback football.
From what I read, though, he's actually looking decent in camp.
That's great. That's great. You know who also looks decent in camp right now? The Browns quarterback room. But we're not talking about it.
No, that still does not look great.
It looks fucking terrible, bro.
We're a massage table.
They got Deshaun Watson giving the hand jobs now. All right. Titans, Niners. Yeah, Cam Ward looked like shit. So did his rookie receiver. Broncos beat the Falcons 27-7. Yeah, Tua sucked. And they already got the meme of Penix pointing at Tua like, what the fuck you brought this guy in for? That's classic. It's a preseason and they're already fucked.
Tua's going to your fucking Steelers. That's who's going to be the new starter.
What happened to the Dolphins-Commanders game?
I don't know. What did it get canceled?
There's no final score.
Probably got called for weather or something.
Oh, it says it was 20-7. But it says they played all 4 quarters. What the shit? I don't know. Whatever. Not looking into it.
Yeah, preseason.
Yeah, preseason. The Bears beat the Browns 34-10, and I hear rumor that Ben Johnson is sleeping at the facility, which means hello, divorce. You can sugarcoat it that you're that committed, buddy, but your wife fucking hates you, dude. And that tickles me in an indescribable way.
He's bought so many toys for his wife because he's never home.
Yeah. No, or because he just is a cuck. Let's go with option B.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cuck via webcam. What the hell do you call that? A cum?
Predator.
Holy shit. I cease to amaze myself. All right. Yeah, Jackson Dart has been in the Blue Medical tent in 43% of the games he's played in.
It is wild.
Yeah.
And I seen they just signed Najee Harris too, so they're thinking Scatterboot's probably headbutting walls again.
Well, yeah, they signed Najee Harris. And let me tell you what, the footage from his first day at camp, he's coming for that number 1 spot. And we both know that he definitely has the ability to do it. He just has never done it. And maybe this is his opportunity.
Or maybe he's going to be mediocre like he always has been.
Didn't he come out of Bama?
Yeah.
Listen to you talk about somebody coming out of Bama.
Dude, if you suck, you suck.
If you suck, you suck. Can we get shirts that say that?
Yeah. Like, I can't fix that.
If you suck, you suck.
Stupid, dude. There's just some things you can't do.
Yep. Rams beat the Chiefs 20-12. I don't think a single starter played in that game. For either side.
Still in rehab.
Jags Saints was 24-20 Jags. Zach Wilson's played for the Saints now. Is that his 12th team in 5 seasons?
That's quite a bit. No, he usually stays a whole year with the team because he's never, going to be more than number 3.
Well, he's Tyler Shook's backup.
Even over Spencer Rattler? Wow. I mean, Rattler wasn't very good, but damn. That's the end of his career. He'll be holding a clipboard for 15 more years.
Yeah, in the bathroom at a Wendy's, maybe.
Dad, I just want to play football. Put me in.
We want to sign this petition to, like, get me back in the league.
Son, you got to turn your helmet around before you do.
Yeah, the cup doesn't go over your nose, Billy.
And that's not your cup.
But before you remove it, take a big inhale. Jesus criminy. Cowboys beat the Seahawks, but again, I don't think a single starter saw the field.
Fuck you, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, fuck you, Jerry Jones. You know, I was about to say, like, we're going to switch it from fuck you, Jerry Jones to fuck you, Ben Johnson. But fuck you, Jerry Johnson. I mean, fuck you, Ben Jones. I mean, fuck the both of you. Yeah. We're going to have to figure out how many times we're allowed to say fuck in an episode, because I have a feeling we're getting to that limit this episode.
Nonsense. That's
nonsense. All right. We got some other preseason games coming up. It's the Commanders and the Lions this Saturday at noon, which I will probably not be able to watch because it is my beautiful wife's birthday and I will not be home. But yeah, the Lions are at home for that one, which is cool. They got the Crispin Ford Field for this upcoming season, and then we got we wrap it up with the Colts. And then we're going to have some football, baby. I am pumped. I hope we get done with dinner on in September 9th by 8:20. Yeah. Really looking forward to it. Cannot wait to run it back, get me another one of these bad boys. Yeah. All right. Got anything else on IDPs or the preseason?
No.
All right. Scottie Scheffler. He won the St. Jude by 9 strokes.
Oh,
eight.
8
or 9. At what point does it matter?
Record books.
Yeah, that's true. He looked prime, dude. I wouldn't be shocked if he wins the next 2.
Dude, his putter came back. Like, that's the only thing he's really been missing. He's been striking the ball well. He just hasn't made them putts like he did this week.
Yeah, and if he can, dude, look out, because I think someone called him and they're like, your number 1 world ranking is in jeopardy. And he was like, fuck, it is. And he was like, fine.
Let's talk about how terrible Rory is.
Yep.
Dude, he shot 3rd to last.
Yeah.
I can't remember a time I've seen him play that badly.
Yeah, it's because you want to know what it is.
I saw his interview.
He's scared all these LIV players are coming back.
No, he knows they are. I saw, what was it, $25 million for John Rahm, and it sounds like Cam Smith is looking at it. And
Tyrell Hatton is too.
Yeah, $25 million. These idiots should have taken the first deal like Koepka. It would have only cost him $5 million.
Yeah, but there was hope back then.
No, there wasn't.
I know there wasn't.
Dude, there's no
You want to know what I think's going to happen? I think John Rahm's going to pay his $25 million. He's going to play his way back into signature events very quickly. He's going to sue the owners of LIV Golf for that $25 million. He's gonna
the rest of his contract.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying he's at least going to have his money that he has to pay back to the PGA paid for by LIV in some manner.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. Some manner. Okay. Yeah. Got 2 more golf tournaments and we're finished with golf and then we're right into football. God, I love that my 2 favorite sports literally give me no time off. It's great.
And we got to look up when TGL starts up because I think they're having a little longer season this year and more teams.
Yeah, I think Detroit's team starts this year, don't they?
Yeah, I think there's a couple new teams.
Yeah, Detroit's got a team, so that'll be legit. I have to get some swag for that. Yeah. All right. We're going to finish off with something that's a sneak peek of a little look into our fantasy football leagues. So everybody has different things that they do. I've done all sorts of different games for picking draft positions. You sent me a video earlier this morning, Nick, of DJ Moore picking everybody's draft spots at that preseason game. That would be really cool. I've heard of people doing a 40-yard dash. I've heard of all sorts of different shit. We play beer pong. We have 24 total cups. Last year we had 20. I upped it to 24 this year. And they all have a number on them, 1 to 24 on the bottom. And you can't see what numbers they are, obviously. And if you get a number 1 through 12, that is your draft spot. However, it is not safe unless you get one of these that's on this here list. So I'm not going to say what numbers are any of these, but I'm just going to kind of read them. So one of them is skip your turn. It's next turn. So you wait, go back in the back of the line, you wait, and then you got to go back in the back of the line again. Another one called double shot. If you hit that cup, you get the ball back, you get to shoot immediately. The reason I said that it is not, your draft position is not safe if you get one, there is one that you can steal anyone's draft position that has already been taken. Now, if that cup gets picked before any draft position gets picked, it's just null and void. We got franchise tag, where once you receive a draft position that can no longer be moved, taken, anything by anybody. It is your spot. 17, you can pick any two players that already have a draft spot and swap them. I can't wait for that one. I am so pumped for that one. 18 is another bonus shot. We got move up one spot. So you get to cut the person in front of you shooting. And then there's move down one spot. You get to go back behind the person behind you. We got, this is one of my faves, chaos roll. So we're going to have a dice. And 1 through 6 is different shit. So you got steal draft position, move up one, double shot, move down one, bonus shot, swap any two players. Then you've got claim any open spot. You can just claim any position that's been picked already. You got coin flip. Heads is double shot. Tails is skip your next turn. And then last call. It says the player with the best draft position or the highest position. It's like 2. And the player with the lowest, like 11, you swap them. So those are our rules for this year. Nick, there's your preview. And for anybody else that actually tunes in to watch, you will know what you're getting yourself into this year. Really looking forward to it. This is my favorite time of year by a landslide. Football's back. Golf is wrapping up. The weather's perfect outside. Yeah, it's a fucking great time to be alive, man. All right, so next week, we were chit-chatting before this. The next couple weeks, it's kind of a lull for us. We're done going through fantasy drafts. Wow, me and Nick could do a mock draft, but I don't really want to bore you guys that much. I will say, shout out FantasyPros. They have a fantasy draft wizard that I will be using this year live while we do our drafts. And also, I've done mock drafts now before. You know, when you do the mock drafts on ESPN, Nick, it's like with 11 other people and you got to wait, and then people time out, and then you got to wait, and it takes fucking ever. FantasyPros mock draft system, you are drafting against 11 AI bots that you can set whether they're really good at football, mediocre, or beginners. And I got to say, dude, it's an incredible platform. I've
already done my mock drafts. I'm good to go.
Highly suggest anybody out there to use it.
Just watch the news now.
Yeah, because you're an old man.
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to know who's hurt when it happens. I watch that shit all day.
No, I'm talking about like the news, dude.
I do actually watch that too. I am fucking old.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, next couple weeks might be Wednesday, might be Thursday, but we're definitely recording. I'm not out of town or anything. And then once opening kickoff happens, we're in full swing, and we're going to have hour-long episodes, if not longer, every week. We're going to have some guests back on. I'm definitely getting some in-house guests for this fantasy season with people that play with us to get their inside take on our fantasy seasons. Yeah. Got anything else this week, Nick?
Nope.
All right, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how wrong we are in the comments. And with that being said, we are Hulaham. Fuck out!